African heads of state and government and the leader of China under one roof. The summit looked at the progress made since this forum was launched. Addressing this year's gathering, Chinese President Xi Jinping told African leaders that his country will address the issue of tariffs. China has pledged to help the global south by aiding Africa's modernization. Beijing will open its market to 33 African countries, which will enjoy zero tariffs on all Chinese products. China has also committed over $50 billion to support its plans for Africa's development.
The founding of the Forum on China-Africa Cooperation in 2000 was a milestone in the history of China-Africa relations. Over the past 24 years, especially in the new era, China has advanced forward hand in hand with our African brothers and sisters, with a shared future for the new era.
The Chinese president has lambasted Western countries for failing to help developing countries.
Friends and distinguished guests, modernization is an inalienable right of all countries. But the Western approach to it has inflicted immense sufferings on developing countries. Since the end of World War II, Third World nations, represented by China and African countries, have achieved independence and development one after another, and have been endeavoring to redress the historical injustices of the modernization process.
And a new commitment to work with the continent.
China will voluntarily and unilaterally open its market wider. We have decided to give all LDCs having diplomatic relations with China, including 33 countries in Africa, zero tariff treatment for 100% tariff lines.
African countries have commended China's commitment to partner with the continent.
Since this relationship was institutionalized through FOCAC in 2000, ties between China and Africa have continued to grow and to deepen and to broaden. We welcome the proposal by President Xi Jinping to elevate China's bilateral relations with African countries that are having diplomatic ties with China to the level of strategic relations. This, to us, shows the great importance that China attaches to its relationship with the African continent and with individual countries on the African continent. And for this, we thank you again.
I said throughout our journey, there have been defining moments that have shaped this partnership. China has consistently demonstrated its commitment to Africa, not only through financial and developmental support, but also through cultural exchanges that bring our people closer and closer together.
The impact of this collaboration is present across our economies and has been true. China has been a true partner in our fight against poverty and pursuing prosperity. China imprints are evident and vivid in infrastructure improvement, rapid industrialization, and all progress in small and medium enterprises in our countries.
The United Nations chief has called on countries to push for the transformation of the global financial systems and the UN Security Council.
We are pushing for reforms so that the international financial architecture and the financial institutions reflect today's world and not the world after the Second World War, and respond to today's challenges, particularly those challenges faced by developing countries, namely in Africa.
Sophie Mokoena, SABC News, Beijing, China.